Hey everyone, it's Anastatic here from anastatic.com, and today I want to talk to you about the big, bad, horrible trap that we entrepreneurs, or especially female entrepreneurs, can fall into, which is the big weight gain. Okay, so since I've been an entrepreneur, which is now like almost a year and a half, I nearly gained a stone, which may not be much for some, but for me, I'm small. I've always been the same weight. It's pretty a lot. And the reason why that was is because I spend most of my time working in the evenings, and even during the day I wouldn't make a lot of breaks to actually prepare meals, to eat away from my desk, and I'd kind of snack at my desk and just have something quick and high energy, quick sugary fixes in order to keep going, to push me through that, the slump of energy, to not take up any time, because oh my god, spending time away from my computer was like wasted time, right? So I'd use any second, any minute of the day to work. And the same in the evening, right? I've got two children, little baby who's just right here with me, that's why I keep looking over here, and a 2.5-year-old. So after they've gone to bed, and sometimes they can take like a long time, that's when I would get work done, right? Especially if I can't work during the day, if the little one is ill or cranky or whatever. So I would need, in my head, it would go like, Anna, right, there's still so much you gotta do, so you need to have some energy quick in order to get through that, right? In order to work till 1 o'clock in the night and to get all the work done, because I want to create a thriving business. I want to serve, I want to put out great content, I want to be, of help for others. And in that time, that was more important to me than actually taking care of my needs, but I will get to that in a minute. So, fast forward, and doing that for a few months, obviously, the weight piles on, and away goes the routine of exercising and the commitment to actually, be taking care of your body as well. And here's what I've learned, and these are like two things that I want to give you, two steps. And in the blog post, I will share some more practical steps as well that you can take straight away. But these are two really, really crucial things that you can implement right away in order to stop you from that downward spiral into more weight gain, into feeling more uncomfortable in your body. And also you need to understand that weight gain is not just about a health issue and that you feel uncomfortable in your own skin. It's energy, right? You're sitting with a whole ball of energy, because obviously when you eat food, it creates energy, right? And if you're not releasing it, if it's just in your body, it transforms into fat. And also in a kind of on a more energetic level, you feel full, you feel sluggish. There's no way of actually being in alignment with spirit and with the earth, being grounded. You're just blocked, you feel blocked, and it really impacts on your work, right? If you're not clear, if you're not feeling in alignment, if you're not feeling like something can actually move through you, and you're not creative, you're not of service, it really blocks you from actually being at your best, not just in the health, but also in your work. So for me, it came to a point where I felt like, right, I got to do something different here. I'm not being of service, I'm not living in alignment with how I want to live and who I really am, and the message that I want to put out, and what I want to help my clients with, right? So I found that I have to make a really big change. Well, not even a big change, I just had to really shift my mindset around something. So what I decided was that, and here's the thing, right? If you're following, you always follow a goal, right? And if you're putting your work first, you're really a very committed person, and you're really passionate about what you do, you really want to be of service, and I totally get that, and it's beautiful, and it's amazing, and that's what's needed. But also there are other needs, right? You've got personal needs, and it's not a question of putting one above or below the other. They have to be in alignment. There has to be a balance, and sometimes you have to work more in the evenings, maybe if your kids are off school or on holidays or whatever. It's just circumstance, and that's okay. But in the middle of all this, the number one thing that I found is so crucial, actually there are two. Number one is like, to ask myself, am I honoring myself here? Am I honoring myself and staying up at 1 o'clock in the morning, working hard and eating sugar and eating Haribos and chocolate? Am I honoring myself in that? No, I'm not. So what do I need to do in order to honor myself? Just get yourself off to bed, girl, right? So that's the number one thing. You can always ask yourself the question, am I honoring myself in here? Okay. And obviously that question only applies if it's important to you to honor yourself. If it doesn't, then you just can scrub it, and well, it just obviously wouldn't work for you. So that's the number one thing. And on a practical level, what really helped as well is to set myself a limit. So if I say like, okay, I'm only working to 12, and say my kids go about at 9 o'clock, I go like, okay, so I've got 3 hours to work. Do I really need a bag of Haribos to keep me up for 3 hours? By the time it starts kicking in, it's maybe another half an hour or so. No, I don't, right? I don't want to go to bed on a high, right? Feeling all sugary and then can't sleep anyway. So once I set myself actually a boundary of, I'm just sitting near building sites, so excuse the noise. Set myself the boundary of, okay, I'm only going to work for 2 more hours. I could actually tell myself that I don't need the whole energy load, that I can, have a cup of tea and have some lemon oil, doTERRA oils in it, and I'll be fine. I have enough energy to move through that. So 2 things. Number 1, ask yourself, how are you honoring yourself? Second thing is setting yourself a limit of how long you're going to work, and then you can really have that mindset of, I don't need another, whole bar of chocolate or gallon of ice cream to work for 2 hours. I can have that energy. I can tap into that from within. You may want to do a prayer, you may want to do a meditation, and really connect to the energy within yourself, okay? And the third thing is so important. You gotta get a system for accountability, right? You gotta buddy up with people, you gotta let them know, you gotta have to check in, you gotta say, okay, so this is my goal, I wanna honor myself, I wanna go to bed at this time or whatever, and have those people there to check in with you. If you're not having a system of support and where you can go for accountability, a place that challenges your thinking, that challenges your reality, that challenges, when you slip back into, oh, well, okay, I'm just going to write that one more email, I'm just going to do this, and I'm going to start doing tomorrow, it's never going to happen, you're never going to change. And, Ariane Huffington says in her book as well, right, once she stopped, when she's actually had the challenge of going to bed at 11, she did it with her friend, and they kept sending each other messages. And this is what we need to do. We need to have a place where we can actually be accountable for that, a place where there are women or other people who challenge us to make those differences and actually implement them and stick with them, because it's so easy to, especially when you're in the middle of a launch or something big is happening, to fall back into your old known ways, and then nothing is going to happen, nothing is going to change. Okay, so if you have problems, if you need or if you want a place of accountability and a mastermind place where you're with like-minded women who committed to your success, who are committed to helping you, thriving and achieving, so just like you're helping them, then check out Evolve and Thrive. It's amazing. It's a beautiful mastermind / group coaching / personal development program. Love it, my new baby, and I'd absolutely love to see you there. So I hope this is helpful. So just to recap the 3 things. Number 1, ask yourself, how are you honoring yourself in the middle of all this? Number 2, set yourself a clear limit, a clear time when you're going to bed, and then you can decide of how much you actually need that bar of chocolate or the bag of Haribos or whatever to keep going for those couple of hours or 3 hours or whatever it is. And number 3, get an accountability system, right? Get people you can check in with, either via message or via a group or in the program Evolve and Thrive, whatever it is for you, okay? I hope this is helpful. I would absolutely love to hear. Leave a comment, share that with your mate, who needs to hear that, your entrepreneurial bestie. And I would absolutely love to hear from you. How are you holding yourself accountable? And what is the number 1 thing that you're taking away from this video that you'll be implementing to help you make you important, your health, your well-being, your needs, just as important as serving the masses, serving your clients, serving your tribe. Okay? Cannot wait to read all your comments, and if you want to have more feedback, more support, more love, more tips, come and join my Facebook group, Imprints on the Heart. I'd love to have you there, and have a wonderful day. Mwah!